There, you guys. Blessings and welcome. So, these are going to be channel messages from the ancestors. And so, if you choose to stay, please, please, please take a minute here. Yeah? Where's my. Okay. Take a minute here with me to cleanse and clear the energies. We want to go into a place of being receptive, heart and mind coherence. And yes, okay? Releasing any heaviness, urgency. So taking a deep breath in and we release any energy that we have taken consciously or unconsciously from others, the world around us. And if you have been listening to other people, readers, anything, just breathe and release, okay? We want to let go of the urgency and conscious and unconscious expectations, okay? So first of all, for you beautiful warriors, many of you are healers. Many of you are powerful healers. However, the ancestors are saying you are being prepared and you must honor the process of the becoming. You must honor the preparation, okay? All right, so we're going to be channeling with the oracle, but I can hear already. I'm like being bombarded, okay? And now, we have a male and a female ancestor, okay? So she is on my left side, yeah, and he's on my right. They have their hands on my shoulders, okay? And they're ready to whisper. Okay. So opening the channels. Ooh. Okay. We have to do it again. Okay, good. Okay. It's important to ground ourselves, to ground our root chakra with Mother Earth. Okay? They're showing me the turtle. The turtle represents the cycles of life, the cycles of manifestation, the cycles that our soul go through. They are asking you guys to expand in your understanding of life, existence, and the process of your becoming, of you becoming what you are meant to become. And so a lot of you are very, very gifted. But there is an urgency. There is the impatience. There is for some of you, lack of commitment. And so we need to get into discipline. We have to get focused. We have to get clear. And they're saying we have to let go of distractions, temptation. We have to cleanse and clear our energy. You guys need to clean your mind. Okay? They want you to clean and cleanse your mind. They want you to embody in a spiritual life. To get grounded with the mother. So, it requires for you to understand that there's a process of manifestation, right? All of that BS of the law of attraction, I am love, I am worthy. Hey, I believe in mantras, I have words of affirmation, 100%. But if you're not doing the work and you are just, relating on the law of attraction where I just believe things to be true, then keep on believing and keep on waiting. So we're saying some of you They show me like a room, and there are chairs, and there are people over there waiting. Like, what? No, you cannot be in the waiting room. You must get proactive in life. Life is here. All there is right here, right now. The present moment is all there is. The future is not out there. The future, the opportunities, the resources, everything is here. It's not out there. It's right here. And so they are speaking about cutting through the illusions, the distortions, okay? The illusions and distortions that are keeping you away from moving forward and finding a momentum in your path and your journey. And this journey of spirituality isn't your day-to-day life, isn't your humanness. It's about you saying, okay, I know I am in a spirit having a human experience. And so my soul is going through lessons, and what I am experiencing here is part of it, right? This is the world of outcomes, as above, so below, right? We meet in the tree of life. That's where we meet with our ancestors. So what I'm saying is that our spirit and our human, right? And we meet with them for counsel. And so we have a spiritual body, emotional, mental, and physical body. So we must get into alignment. We must understand the process of manifestation. Everything that is here, everything that you see has been manifested from the above into the below. It is existing in the above. It is existing in the below. And so they're saying there's a lot of dreaming. Okay, dreaming is beautiful. Now, how are we becoming? How are we manifesting the dream? You must become the dream. The dream is not out there. It doesn't have to be in your mental body. It goes from the spiritual, okay, into the mental, then into the emotional, then into taking action. So you must embody the dream. You are the dream. If I dream of manifesting being or becoming this healer, and healing is in many ways. People heal with sound healing, music, and frequency. People heal with sharing the correct spiritual information, right? If some of you are being led into science or books or whatever, that is part of healing. Some of you are meant to do spiritual work. Some of you can pass hands, you know what I mean? Energy work. Some of you might be wanting to do what I do, right? Or something similar. Some of you, it's your throat chakra. It's, that energy of leadership. Some of you might be about working with children. It can even be about being in your house, right? Healing your home, your family. So at the end of the day, what they're speaking about, there needs to be an expansion and more clear understanding of what is it that is happening when we're talking about our spiritual journey. Our spiritual journey is not just about meditation and doing yoga and yes, where we are, sorry, I'm burping. It's, readings and all of that. It's in our day-to-day life. It is in choosing to become that leader. To become it means I become righteous and virtuous, and I release the vices, and I let go of chronic resentment. I approach my day with gratitude. I set an altar to my ancestors. I venerate my ancestors. I show gratitude. I take time for prayer, for meditation, for writing things down, for taking action. So they're saying, you are super protected, okay? You got nothing to worry. They also want to speak about that because being inside your mental body. Mental body, and there are some unconscious expectations, and they're saying it is due to distorted information. And so I don't know you, I don't know your life. I don't know if this is your first time here. If this is your first time here, oh my goodness, I'm so grateful that you're here. Listen, the energy of truth can be felt and experienced. And now, most of the time, the truth comes in like, give like a slap, and we awaken. We get illuminated, right? That's like the card of the tower. Right, the card of the tower, the card of the star, the card of the wheel of fortune, right? Those are divine intervention, is divinity coming in and bringing distortion to what is not rooted in truth. And so you might be getting a check of, I want you to sit with things. I'm never about forcing. I just want you to sit with things, okay? And if you are someone who has been kicking it with me, thank you so much. I love you. I love you. All right, cool. Moving forward, they're talking about paying attention to details. Paying attention to details. They're talking about the magician, the master magician, right? Understands how the elements works here. So we have to work in that root chakra. You see the elements. We have to understand. All right, how does my air work? Fire, water, and earth. Okay. So I see this energy of a warrior. You're someone very. They're saying when you get determined, when things become clear, you go. But then, like I said, I feel that some of you are kind of you're true seekers. Okay, you might be seeking for truth and clarity because there are things that are getting stuck, or you're feeling stuck. It's just like, why is it that things are not moving? And so they just want to bring this clarity, and this is obviously why you're here, right? Yes, okay. There's some energy here of jealousy or envy. And so I just want to say this. Welcome to the human experience. And now, when this energy is showing up here, I want you to cleanse your energy, clear your energy, because we're talking about evil eye. Sometimes we even do that to people. And we already talked about chronic resentment. We want to let go of chronic resentment. We want to work with that inner child. Okay. And then also be aware of people. You might be triggering people. Why? Because when you change, people get triggered. For some of you, I'm hearing something about a relationship and your partner or your boyfriend or girlfriend feeling jealous because you're trying to do something for yourself and they're like getting shit twisted. And so there's something here for you to work. Ooh, I just got heated. Ooh. They're saying, those are the distractions and the temptations. Dependency and codependency, people pleasing. Sit with that. What's truly going on in the dynamic? Okay? Because for some of you, this is why things are not moving and getting a momentum, because there are people around you who are wanting to feed out of you, feed out of the things and where you're going. And guess what? Some of them are they're not coming. And so part of this journey is having to confront truth, having to take off the rose-colored glasses and to see who is around me, who is just leeching out of me, and why. Is that a pattern? Holy cow. On fire. What kind of people are you surrounding yourself with? What's going on with those connections? Do you have the tendency to be seeking outside yourself, to get yourself entangled in relationships where there is no reciprocity, when you know that you are not there yet? How do you know that you're not there yet for a relationship? Well, you are freaking unhappy. You don't feel worthy. You're freaking jealous, insecure, controlling, right? You were in a relationship and you have not yet let go of it. So listen, these are general messages. They want you to think about the language of energy and what's happening in your unconscious. And so, what are your dreams revealing to you? Okay, they're now saying pay attention to your dreams. Your dreams are your unconscious revealing to you your attachments, your desires, people that who you have not yet forgive. For some of you, it's showing up who do you still have a karmic connection, cords. So dreaming of excess of people that you still, chronic resentment would keep the cords, attachments would keep the cords. You can say, oh, I'm over it. I'm over it, right? In the mind, you might say you're over it, but your body, your emotional body, maybe your inner teenager is still hold on to that person. So there is a need here for clearing, cleansing. We need to work with herbs. We need to get spiritual baths, work on doing spiritual baths. Some of you are being guided to buy some herbs, take a bath. We need to get into grounding the changes and embodying a spiritual life. And so when you embody a spiritual life, you understand that the physical aspect to life is one. What's happening energetically? We can be surrounding ourselves with people where we he ha ha ha, we wear a mask, and inside there's conflict and all of that is happening in the astral. All of that is happening energetically. So it's time to really find a place of sacredness, clearing and smudging, cleansing, purification. We need to go into a place of honesty. Shamanic journeying for some of you. We need to do shamanic journeying. Okay, there's a lot of creativity here in the waters. Your sacral is packed with ideas, but then we're holding on. We're saying no. We're still. There are distractions. There is temptation. There are patterns. Going to the patterns, and there's also for some of you not having the proper data or details, and so we're working through that right now. All right, you guys. All right. I just want to keep it short. They're saying this is great. We're going to keep it here. I love you so very much. And this is why everything I do, I make sure I do it with integrity to honor not just my ancestors, but to honor Mother Earth. Thank you, you guys. I love you. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and let me know if this resonated. You know what I mean? It means a lot to me. All right. We need this, right? We need this. We need you and us working in integrity. And yeah, I love you guys. All right. Peace.